Well. Here we are. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It is the Mornng Disaster. We are here. TITTAY Tuesday.
Yeah.
Super. We are up and raring to go, guys. What do you think?
Yes.
That's how we describe ourselves today. Up and raring to go. No COVID, except for the dirty member of the show who's so dirty.
Hey, we're over it.
I could see the smoke, the dirt smoke coming off him now like pig pang from some peanuts.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad that's not me.
Yeah.
You smoke this much too. You shush it.
As Tyler was consumed by COVID. How you feeling, man?
Oh, 10 times better. And she's doing a lot better too back there.
You guys are you're not infected anymore, or?
Nope, clean bill of health for both of us.
Look at that. I'd have kept that going.
I gotta go back to work tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'd have kept it going. Just get a couple more days off work, but oh well. So you're feeling better.
Oh yeah, I was feeling better over the weekend actually.
Look at you. Now he's bragging. You notice, Steve?
Yeah, he's always bragging about something.
He's bragging about his. Now he's bragging about how quick the COVID was for him.
Yes, how clean he is.
Oh, now I'm so healthy. We hardly had it.
I'm so healthy. I caught COVID. I was like,
yeah.
Her on the other hand.
Did you have anything go rough for you, or was it all pretty easy?
It was mostly all pretty easy. Just the achiness and the lack of energy. That was about it.
Yeah, I'll be damned. Girlfriend feeling better though?
Oh yeah, she's doing a lot better.
I see TJ. TJ's driving again. He looks half asleep.
I am half asleep. I've been up since 1 this morning.
Why were you up so early?
Early delivery.
Where'd you have to go?
I'm on my way to Decatur with it right now. They're doing a cement stabilization inside the football field at St. Teresa's High School.
So are you bringing cement to them, or?
Yep.
Hauling that cement.
I'm going to pull the truck right into the football field.
It seems like, I mean, maybe Steve and I are wrong, but
I'm sure you are.
You've been driving a truck for such a long time. It seems like all of a sudden they put you back to intermediate driver status. Now you're driving, concrete.
Car parts.
Yeah.
Concrete.
Like Steve and I were talking, and it was like TJ was such a top-notch guy. He was delivering food, and you were delivering
he became such an essential member of the society.
Now they've got him delivering bottom of the barrel goods. I mean, you're all intermediate all of a sudden. Did you slip in your driving, or what did they?
It's actually more specified to do what I'm doing because it's all tanker.
Well, I didn't know. I mean, we were just wondering. So you're saying you didn't take a step back?
No, I did not take a step back. It's about equal.
All right. Oh well. But now you're just dropping off. You're driving a concrete truck, and
no,
oh,
I'm still in a semi. It's a tank I'm driving. I've got to pressurize the tank and unload it that way. So I've got to do a lot more for the unload.
So what do you have to do? Don't you just sit in the truck?
When I was running refrigerated, I just pretty much stay in the truck.
Well, yeah, that's how professionals do it. Your job is to just bring the goods because it's so important.
Hey, and other people do the peon shit.
Yeah, yes.
Well,
the intermediates do all the peon shit. Absolutely.
Trust me, running the tank ain't exactly easy.
I'm just. I mean, I don't know. We're just saying what we were thinking.
Right.
Obviously, what we were thinking is not right. But, so, You don't have peons that do your do your unloading? You have to do it yourself? Good Lord. And that sucks. I'd refuse.
Well,
I mean, I would refuse.
of course you would. You'd refuse anything that involves anything other than sitting in your chair.
If I went back to radio and they told me that I was going to have to do voice track something, oh, fuck. I go, what do you think I'm an intermediate? What do you think I am? Do some production? Oh, good Lord. What am I, suddenly an intern? And I would be insulted.
Oh, I bet you would.
I would be insulted.
It's today, tomorrow, and Thursday, and that's this week. It's like, okay.
Yeah. So you get some money, right? And it's all extra cash for you, right?
It's about, yeah, it's extra cash. It's about $400 a day.
That's nice, right?
He's got a car payment now for that fancy BMW he drives, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
I got a little rice burner thing.
Yeah, he thinks he's James Bond with his cool spy car.
Yeah.
One day pays that. One day at work it pays that car payment. So
You know, my car payment is $0 a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come on.
All I pay is liability insurance to it. But it's attached to complete coverage for my daughter's car and my wife's car, and you know what I mean.
Basically, it's just
It comes. I think it's about.
it's a lesser than best.
It's actually like $30 a month or $25 a month or something. I think.
Your car is the peon of the cars.
But I love having my car paid off. I'm telling you, it's awesome. I mean, you love having your truck. You love having your truck paid off, don't you, Steve?
Oh yeah, I love not having a car payment.
you really think he's making payments on an almost 500,000 mile truck?
Dude, I don't know. I remember the deal you worked for him to get the PS4, so I don't know. He might be making payments for another 5 more years, knowing him, but I don't know.
No, that's the PS4 I gotta pay. I gotta pay about 5 more years on it.
But I'm just saying that, like,
PS4.
I love my car is top notch, and I love it. And it sucked having the high payments for the years I had them, but it is nice now that I own it and I don't have to pay anything. That does feel nice, you know.
Right.
Yeah, about as nice as not having rent.
Yeah, and I'll tell you the other thing is with my car, it's nice enough to where, and I hardly drive it. You know what I mean? It's going to last me for a long time. You know, as long as I go to recon and stuff and get a detailed look. I mean, it looks like a brand new car whenever I go to Recon Tech. So, you know.
Right.
So I don't think maybe I'll never buy a new car.
Maybe.
The only place I ever drive my car to is to go work out.
Oh yeah, that's true. Did you see Recon's new Father's Day promo?
No, I haven't. They got a new one?
Are they doing all the fathers this year like they were doing all the mothers last year?
It's like $100 off the tsunami.
Really?
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook the other day.
I'll be damned. Good for them. I like it. Yeah, way to go, Recon. Way to go, boys. We like that.
Someday I'm going to get my truck in there and have them clean it up for me.
Corey wants to know how many miles are in my car. My car just got over 100,000. That's the only bad thing. My car just got over 100,000 miles on it.
That's not bad anymore.
Yeah, what? Still, to me,
As hard as the used car market is right now, it's still a $13,000 car.
No. When I was really in dire straits, I checked the I did a thing that they got me $5,800 for it or something.
That's what I would have said about 6 grand.
Yeah, it was right. It still wasn't, you know. But I guess if I just sold it straight without going through a third party, it'd be worth a little more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh well.
I could sell it for you.
Yeah, but let somebody else sell it. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Yeah, the car market. I see Brent saying the car market is stupid right now. It is. It's a mess. Unbelievable. Yeah. But I love not having a car payment. But you know what? I gotta get an oil change. I gotta
You too, yeah.
change my oil, but you know. I just need to drive through some place where you never leave the car. You know, like some places you can just sit in your car when they do it all.
Right.
Right.
Other places they want you to get out and go. So I don't want to get.
Right.
Oh, please, you can get out and go sit in our lounge while we're doing your car. I don't want to sit in your fucking lounge. I just want to sit in my car. You know what I mean? Just let me sit in my car.
Okay. So you want drive up barber service? You want drive up oil change?
Yeah. No, I don't want to drive a barber service. I want a girl that will come to my house and cut my hair. That's the service I want. By the way, Corey says his truck's 240,000 miles.
Good for your truck. Mine's almost 500,000 miles.
Yeah, no, I think my car's got a while to go. Yeah, it's hardly over 100,000 miles on it, and I own it, and I don't drive it a lot. Literally, the only place I drive is the Fit Club 5 days a week, and then come home.
Right.
I don't want to drive anywhere else. You know?
I do, but I don't. That's done right.
With gas?
Oh, yeah.
TJ's cutting out.
Yeah, with gas as high as it is, I'm not surprised Ray doesn't want to travel that much.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I don't.
Like gas prices are insane, but it doesn't bother me. I don't care.
If gas prices were cheaper, I would go out more, but
no,
not at $5 a gallon. Oh no,
They ain't gonna
I just
drop
have
anytime
no
soon.
interest. I have no interest in going anywhere. You know?
I'd like to go see the world's only 2-story outhouse.
Why?
Why?
Where is that? Where is the 2-story?
That is in Gaze, Illinois, if I remember right.
Why would you want to? So you would pay the gas money to go take a vacation to go see the world's only 2-story outhouse.
Well, that would just be a day trip.
That seems like it's going to take like 30 seconds to look at. So you'll drive all the way there.
Right.
Look, you're going to go, oh, that's nice, and then leave.
That's pretty much what we did when we went to the Grand Canyon.
They don't even let you try out the outhouse?
Ray,
You going to take a dump in it or anything?
I don't know if I can or not.
He's breaking up again.
I know. I hate when he breaks up.
Yeah, because I mean, if you're going to drive to some place to see a 2-story outhouse, at least let me take a shit in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I used to live in Casey, Illinois, Brent, so I know all about the world's largest mailbox.
It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Gaze, Illinois
Yes.
has a population of 218.
Okay.
And it has the world's only 2-story outhouse.
Yes.
I find that wrong.
And it actually, I might have when I said it was going to take 20 seconds to look at it, I probably overestimated. It would take about 3 seconds. And you look at it and go, okay, well, that's stupid. I'm done.
Kind of like getting through the town. 20 seconds to get through the town.
Did you find the picture of the outhouse?
Yeah.
Yes, it's just ridiculous. I
Where
don't
would
know why.
where would the upper level go? Is it somebody's going to take a dump on the upper level and it lands on the person on the lower level?
Oh
What
God!
it is, it's got two shit stations in it. Okay. There's one up top and then there's one down the bottom.
This historical lavatory leftover features 2 levels of defecation stations, complete without context. Man, sucks to be on the bottom.
Where's the stairs?
Oh, I don't know.
Like, how the hell how do you get up to the top level?
Flap your arms and fly.
Yeah.
Jump
Maybe
and climb.
Maybe you're not supposed to. I just
Unbelievable.
See?
That's classy.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm not going to deal with gas
It-
prices this month.
It was built in 1869. Yeah. So people go to this town just to see that.
Yeah.
It looks like a waste. It looks like a waste of time. It really does. I just don't know why anyone would want to go see that.
Yeah, at least let me shit on the top floor, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's just crazy. Yeah. You know, Karen's talking about I should go to Lube. I would go to, except here's the thing. I go to Lube Master and all Randy wants to talk about is when I was in radio. I don't want to talk about, you know what I mean? Jesus. I don't want to be reminded of when I was in radio. I just, you know, just let me get my oil changed.
You just want your oil changed.
Change my oil. Don't talk to me about bullshit. Is that crazy?
No.
No, I know what you're talking about, Karen. I love Lube Master, but good Lord. You know. That's just how I am. I just want to go. I do like how when I go to Randy's, I just sit in my car. You know?
Right.
But I don't want to talk about. I pull up and he starts going, "Oh, what do you think about blah blah?" I don't care.
Pretend like you're on the phone, then is what Karen says.
Yeah, she's probably right. Yeah. Kelly says maybe they could be a potential sponsor. I don't know. Randy, I don't know. I like Randy.
Right.
But I don't want to pull up and hear about Jim Leach and nothing against Jim, but I don't want to pull up and hear about everything else.
Well, you've got that Ray Dan Don show coming up. Just tell them, hey, if you want to talk about it, just listen to that show.
Well, here's the deal. They do have that new station. There's a new station I actually like. But there's a problem with it. It's called the Lake or something.
Uh-huh.
And I like the station because it plays the music I want to hear. But here's the thing. I can't hear it. I can't hear the fucking station. It doesn't come in.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It does. Most of the time, I'm just listening to my phone. I'm just listening to my phone
Right.
when I'm driving around. Or I'm listening to sports radio out of Chicago. But if I'm listening to this, but there's no stations in Springfield. But now they have this Lake, which is a pretty good station. I mean, I like the format it's playing. It's good for people like me, old people, but
Right.
I like it, but I can't. All I know is that I can't hear I can't hear it.
Right.
It's always static.
The reception's that bad, huh?
Reception. I was like, what the fuck? Here, why would you put this station on? Why would you put it on this frequency? The lake sounds fantastic. It's got good music. So let me get this right. Their talk radio station was on WMAY, right? That was the talk radio station, and it was top notch on AM station. And then they moved the talk radio over to 92.7, which is the best FM frequency in the area.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then they put the lake on 102.5. All right. And then they you can't, no matter where I go, I can't hear it. It's always static.
Right. Yeah.
And I want to listen to it. Like it sort of comes in good some days near my house.
Right.
It comes in good. And then as I drive to Fit Club, it goes out. By the time I get to Stanford, it's done.
Right.
You know. And then when I drive to Fit, I can't even hear it at Fit Club. It's like, it's a mess. It's just terrible. And so, you know, when I drive home, finally, somewhere on MacArthur, it finally comes back in. But then, you know, I just think, my God, if you would have put this station on 92.7,
Oh yeah. That
it would be crystal clear.
Yeah.
And then you could put the talk station back on AM or put the talk station on 102.5. You know what I mean? To where if it cuts out, you just go to the AM.
Right.
You know?
That'd be good because I just
don't understand that company.
Sydney's
You know?
saying try listening to the lake on 97 AM.
No, because 970 AM still has the talk station. It still has the talk station on it. So the same thing on 970 AM is on 92.7. But there's no outages there. So it comes in fine.
Right.
So I'm just saying it's a mess. And with music, you can't switch over to AM for music. No. You want to have music on FM. I'm just saying, listen, I don't give a shit what they do. I don't care about anything of those people or that business. I'm just saying, if it were me, I would have put the cooler sounding newer station on 92.7. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or I would have left QLZ on that and I would have put this station over 97.7. But I'd have put the talk on 102.5 and 970 AM. Then they could flip back. If for some reason your FM talk was going out, you could go over and listen to it on AM. But oh well. Oh well. What do I know?
Exactly. What do you know?
What do I know? Oh well.
It sounds like you don't understand because I don't have a clue what you're fucking saying. But.
Well, I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to just give my opinion on it.
Opinions, everybody has them.
Yeah, except mine's correct.
But
Mine is correct.
most
I see
time,
that GD Rob has finally come in.
Oh,
That Rob who said, "Oh, well, I'll run an Ethernet jack from your office to your, you know."
yeah,
And then he disappeared.
yeah.
Still no Ethernet jack. Oh, he says Rob's been working. Well, at least he's been.
I've been working at your house.
Well, no, it's good that he's working. I'm all about that. Yeah. Oh, well. At least I don't have COVID.
Exactly.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
Yeah. Oh, well. I saw. Did you guys see Facebook today? Psycho Dan's is in the chat room, and on Facebook today he goes, "Well, I thought I'd finally share these.
Oh yeah.
When I went to Arizona last month, I did some skydiving. Here's the pictures. I was like, what? He was skydiving. What the hell? So there's pictures of him skydiving.
Yeah, I guess that's why they call him Psycho.
Way to go.
No way you're getting me up there.
Yeah. It looks cool, man. He jumping out of the airplane. So did you not tell anybody you did it?
He probably had to wait and trying to edit out the photos of the urine trail following behind him when he jumped.
I was thinking that maybe he didn't tell people he was doing it.
I don't know why.
Maybe because
it's very dangerous. I mean, I don't think there's not a lot of people that die doing it, but when you're doing a tandem jump, you know, there are people that die while doing it.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. You wouldn't get me out of the plane.
20 years ago, I'd have done it in a minute. Now, nah.
However, I got to tell you, for example, in 2015 or 2019, only 15 people died on a tandem skydive jump.
Out of what, 20 that jumped?
Out of 3.3 million.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's pretty good.
I died just having a heart attack on the way down, so I'd be dead by the time we got there.
Did his chute not open? No,
In 2020, only 11 tandem people died. So that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Of course, there was only 2 million people who did sky. Well,
the pandemic, yeah.
Pandemic probably kept him from going. Oh well, yeah. So Dan, maybe that's why. Is he just maybe he didn't. He had to wait, tell people, so nobody was like, you know, why didn't you tell me you were doing something so dangerous? You could have died. Blah blah blah. You know. No, but I think tandem skydives are cool, man. I've always weighed too much. I could never do one, but you know,
I wouldn't do it. Mm-mm.
My uncle did one back in 1980, 89 or 90. It was 1989 when he did one. It was cool as hell. Yeah. Oh well. And my partner, when I was in Texas, my partner, she was, you know, jumping out of planes every day. She loved to skydive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dan says he went that Tuesday right after he was on your show.
Way to go. Way to go, Dan. Well, I'm well proud of you. I saw his pictures. Those are pretty cool. How crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't.
Almost psychotic.
So you would do it, Steve?
Yeah, I would do it if I was in a little bit better physical condition.
Well, you weigh too much now. You know. You have to weigh a certain amount. They can't.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't want to tie a brick onto yeah.
They're not going to hook you up to some professional skydiver.
They're not going to hook me up to 150 pound
Holy crap.
Hi, I'm Todd. I weigh 100 pounds. I'll be your tandem jumper today, Mr. Stanton. Oh, shit.
I only weigh 3 times you, Todd.
We're going to die.
Poor Todd. Yeah. So, but there's pictures of Dan. He's in the air. Hold on. Let me see if I can grab one. He's in the air skydiving. That's his photos. In the air skydiving. By the way, my voice is getting no better. Have you guys noticed? It's still
Yes, I noticed there's a little.
it's still hoarse.
Yeah. I
Allergies.
didn't want to mention it.
Now I'm trying to take not just my allergy medicine, but I'm also taking magnesium, and
Holy shit.
I'm just trying to take all kinds of stuff now to get my. This happened to me once before in 2000 something, and it finally I can't remember how it finally went away, but it was a mess for a long time.
Right.
And then when it finally went away, I didn't even question why. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. It just went away. You're happy.
I was just happy that it, So.
Did you ever find out a reason why you had it originally?
Well, I when I had it back in '99, I had polyps on my vocal cords. That's when I first had it. And then they did the surgery. They took out the polyps. The polyps were cancer-free. They were
Right.
benign. And now it's like, I don't want to go to an ENT specialist and, have them stick the thing in my throat. And it's just,
Yeah, I didn't know exactly.
I'm just screw it.
It's like this damn foot I'm dealing with. It's still not 100% healed. I keep a bandage on it all the time.
I'm like,
I don't want to go to the fucking doctor. Dealing with that shit again.
Yeah.
If it turns black, I'll go to the hospital.
Just a mess. Oh, well.
As long as I keep it clean and keep a bandage on it.
I'm surprised it's been a year. You're still dealing with that foot.
Yeah, one little spot. A quarter size.
Foot is so. They should just chop off that foot. It's so dirty.
I wish it would. I wish it would take the size. I can't feel it, so I don't know why it's even there.
Well, if you can't feel it, let's just chop it off. That's the next mobile unit.
Go ahead.
Steve drunk with a chainsaw on the foot.
Yeah, you probably. I have to close my eyes, but I probably wouldn't feel it.
You think you can handle something? You think you can just close your eyes and someone can chop it off?
Yeah, I woke up in the middle of surgery from the anesthetic, and they were still operating on my foot. I couldn't feel it. I couldn't feel all the time they did stuff. Like, doesn't that hurt? No, not really. I can't feel it.
So you're saying that they could chop off your foot and you don't think you'd feel it?
No.
That's horrible. What is you can't feel your foot?
Yeah, from my knee down, I can't feel. I could have a just below the knee amputation, and I'd be great. I could probably start running marathons.
Don't you think it's weird that you? Don't you think it's weird that you can't feel anything?
Well, this leg has a lot of trauma to it over the
trauma has
years.
been in that league?
Been broken.
Walking around with carrying a bunch of weight, or what's
No, it's been broken several times. Stroke affected.
Is it diabetic?
Diabetic neuropathy. You name it.
I'd say it could be diabetic nerve damage.
Oh, I know it is. I know it is.
So you got nerve damage from the diabetes?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
We just cut it off. We have Dan craft you a prosthetic leg. You walk around like a
wooden leg.
Yeah.
That could make me a wooden leg guy shot.
So we're gonna make Dan.
Yeah. He'll walk around like a goddamn pirate.
Yeah.
So we'll have Dan make you one.
Yeah, he puts shit stain on his shoulder, dress her like a parrot. There we go.
Yeah. Diabetes.
Yeah.
So he's gonna connect the fake foot.
Yep.
How much of the foot how much of the foot do you want cut off, Steve?
Well, like I said, I would take about 3 inches below the knee. You could cut all the rest of that off.
Oh, really? The leg then?
Yeah, he's talking the whole leg basically, just below the knee.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
It's
that.
Perfect.
About 3 inches below my knee, about right in the middle of my calf. Just saw that son bitch. I got a line drawn on it right here. You can see it.
So you would be fine if they just took all that off.
Yeah, I would. I have to. I said, no, we're not going to cut your foot off.
Yeah, it seems ridiculous. You know, you could, you're walking around fine. Why do you?
Well, I can also walk around fine on a prosthetic. Not like I haven't learned haven't had to learn how to walk several times in my life. Done different things.
It seems like a nuisance. You know what I mean? To get it cut off. Why cut it off if it doesn't have to be cut off?
Well, I agree. I agree right now, but I'm saying if they said we need to amputate it, I wouldn't say no. I got to keep my foot.
But
I wouldn't stop them.
But if they ever do amputate it, you'll be the most styling pirate in Central Illinois.
Yeah, like what Corey's saying, you better get some Aflac or something, So that way, when it's going to happen, you get some money for it. You get like 10.
Right.
Corey says you get some 10G for a leg loss.
That's true, yeah.
Get some insurance to where you get paid up when you get paid, A leg loss is worth this much. It's not worth a lot, but
Captain Shit Stain Steve, that's what you'll be.
Yeah, nobody wants a nasty old necrotic, whatever.
I mean, what would they do with it if they cut it? Who'd want a shit stain?
It's all scarred up, and
who'd want a shit stained leg and foot?
The veins are popping out on it.
Because that's what happened, right? You got it cut and then you got it dirty, right? It turned into a big giant. So you probably stepped on something.
No, I had a callus, and the callus busted open, and then it got dirty on the inside.
And then he shit himself.
Oh, gosh.
That's true.
Streamed down his leg and got
I
stuck
might
in
have
his foot.
Yeah.
It wasn't the callus. No. It was the fact that he shit himself with an open wound. God.
I might have shit myself into that.
Probably what happened.
Stomping it down the drain, trying to waffle stomp it down the drain.
No.
Try to waffle stop. God damn.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, well. Well, we can let Fat 420 describe that. When do you got? When is the next Smoke Signals?
It's tonight at 6 o'clock.
Oh, can't wait. Smoke Signals. Smoke Signals, my new favorite show. I think you and Fat 420.
Yeah, Bubba, Quinkles,
Jeff, Bubba, you guys are so good in that. It's such a good show.
It is. It's a glorified train wreck. I love it.
Yeah, I love it. They're going tonight, so
we just smoke our weed and talk.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just a bunch of high guys just talking.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, well.
Like I said, last week we talked about everything from
God, yeah.
Women's yeast infections to
no women.
Star Wars.
We don't need you discussing. Women would rather not have you discussing.
But you gotta love
anything to do with the female body.
You gotta love the conversation. It went from yeast infections to Star Wars, for God's sake.
Oh, it was Star Wars, wrestling, yeast infections. We cover everything. We also have news. weed news, weekly weed news.
Yeah,
There's always
like-
something going on.
I
in the
like
week.
that.
We always on time, and we
Fat
never have
420
headaches.
says, and Fat 420 says, at least we don't complain about headaches and say we can't make it due to work. Yeah,
That is
he's
true.
right.
That's very
Yeah.
professional.
I'm telling you, I think
Because none of
I
us
think
have
they're
jobs.
extremely professional in doing their show.
They even
Extremely
have a phone line.
professional.
They
Exactly.
even have a phone line.
We even have a phone
You
line.
can take calls. The best, the producer, even the producer's top notch.
Yeah.
Listen, I take a lot of credit in finding that show.
Yeah.
That was all my idea.
It was.
I'm the one who told. I'm the one who told Steve to do it. It was. I'm the one who told Steve start doing this show, and he was like, "I don't think I'm gonna." I said, "No, you're gonna do it. It's gonna be great." And then when he did that test show, I was like, "Holy shit! It's fucking It's fantastic."
Well, now I gotta give credit to my producer. Yeah.
Well, your producer is great. I'll tell you, your producer's great. Yeah.
We won't mention his name, but
Well, you don't need to say him. He's just a producer. You don't need to say his name. But
yeah,
he does great production work.
behind the scenes.
So are you saying that your producer is better than like the producer of, say, Stainless?
I wouldn't say better,
All right.
but
You would say more proficient?
yeah, a little more proficient.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
I will tell you.
That's Stainless.
I'll tell you at least like the MP3, like when the shows get done, when we finish the shows, we have to take a copy of the show and turn it over to podcast so we could put the podcast up.
Right.
You know what I mean? And some shows like Hidden World, which ran last night, and Smoke Signals, those podcasts are sent in. Those are sent in the night of the show.
Almost immediately after the shows are over.
Yeah. Immediate. And
Ooh.
then you get other shows which are, I mean, I get the podcast, but not as timely as I get Smoke Signals.
Right.
Like I'll have Smoke Signals,
Yeah.
like that. So I just thought I'd mention that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
I'm actually surprised a host from Stainless hasn't came up and been like, now shut up about the whole headache thing. At least Smoke Signals ain't got no headaches.
Yeah.
If we do, we'll just take a hit of weed and it'll go away.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to worry about me running out of weed. I got weed the other day.
Oh, you all stocked up for the month?
When do you think you'll run out?
Oh, shit. I don't know. Depends on how much I smoke.
Shit, if you smoke any more like what you smoked last weekend on Smoke Signal,
Well, they
I'm
smoke
wondering
a lot.
how much weed do you get a month? Because he was like just, oh, okay.
Yeah, he smokes a lot.
God.
I don't smoke.
There's a lot. You smoke a lot. During that show, you smoke. If you're not a subscriber, you don't know what I'm talking about. So if you subscribe, this is just a tier 2. It's only $8 a month if you want it, but
Exactly.
you smoke nonstop during this show.
Yep.
That's what the show is supposed to be about.
I'm just saying that you smoke You smoke a lot.
I got a new bone coming in the mail too. It won't be here this week, but it'll be here next week, I bet.
Oh boy. Yeah. So you've got weed for the month now.
I got weed for a while. It
Yeah.
might not last. We hope it lasts a month, but we'll see.
There's I got surprises that I want to tell you guys about, but I can't even tell you about them yet, but we do have surprises that are going to be coming out soon. So, by the way, we're working on. Well, I can't even. There's another surprise. I can't even say that. I'm trying to think of there's something. Shit.
I'm with you, Brent. I got 8 to go, and I can't get Christine to play my last one against me.
I don't know what's up with Christina.
I don't know.
She's got to have there's got to be a man. She's not in the chat room today,
Right.
right?
I haven't heard from her since like Saturday. She said she was sick.
Yeah, bullshit.
Maybe she has COVID too.
I didn't give it to her.
I don't think she's sick.
She's got that goose syndrome. That's what it is.
Goose was over at my house, and I told him, I go, hey, did you hear Steve? I go, hey, did you hear Steve's theory about you?
Oh God, I gotta hear this.
And he goes, he knew exactly what it was. He goes, Steve. He goes, Steve doesn't know what he's talking about. And I go, well, Steve had a theory, and he goes, I know. He goes, I know it's Steve. He goes, I've heard Steve's theory. I'm just telling you, Steve doesn't know what he's talking about. So I was saying, okay, was that a yes or a no? He goes, he just doesn't know what he's talking about. I said, do you know what he's talking about? He goes, it's not. He goes, he just doesn't know what he's talking about. I said, oh, okay. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure what that means, but
Yeah, they both.
he was sort of implying like he knows what's going on,
Exactly.
but it's not him.
Oh, that means either he's lying or it's actually Sean.
Yeah,
God
both,
help her.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but something's going on.
they've both been dogging the question all along, so that's why I come up with my theory.
Well, my theory is the person blind and even know what Christina looks like.
Blind Grant? No, it's not Blind Grant. Damn. He can't drive. Whoever it is can drive. What did TJ call that guy? Long
John Lyle. It is next door.
That's my favorite of all the theory. All right. Christina got an apartment, and the guy that lives next to her is this 80-year-old guy who TJ nicknamed. His name is Lyle.
Uh-huh.
And from what I understand, and who was it? Was it you, Steve, that went over to our place? Somebody went over to our place and met the guy.
I never met. No, I've been by her place. It's close to the school. I'm not allowed that close to the school.
And he's just a nice guy. He's this nice guy. He was like 80 years old, her neighbor. And then TJ goes, and TJ calls him Long Dong Lyle, which I love, by the way. I love the name. I think Long Dong Lyle's the best,
Long Don Lyle.
Yeah. So I love Long Dong Lyle. I hope it's him. Yeah. So I don't know.
Well, if it ain't Long Don Lyle, it ain't Goose.
I don't know who it is. It could be some new guy. I just need to know if the guy's younger or older or what's going on. But she said he was older, right?
Yes.
Ah.
But that it could be those three. It could be Goose. It could be Long Don Lyle. It could be Sean Bollant too. All three of them are older than her.
No, I talked to Sean yesterday. It's not him. He would have said something. Adam says maybe it's Beef House Barry. Who knows?
Oh, Lord.
That son of a bitch stole. Yeah. I don't remember her name.
My theory was the guy must be married or something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's got to be some weird thing like that.
Because if she's not willing to share who it is, then
Yeah, she's
because
you know.
Steve's had women he's been interested in watch the show before, and he's called them out. He's like, "Yeah, it's this person, it's this person."
Yeah. By the way, she's still married.
Yeah. Technically.
So I don't know.
As far as I know. I don't know.
But I don't know. Maybe it's no. Maybe it is nobody.
Battery operated boyfriend, maybe.
What I did remember she said, you know.
No, she told me a message when I told her, she says, none of your fucking business. I'm not going to tell you anyhow.
You know what she told me when I messaged her after the show? She said he's in witness protection. I'm like, bull fucking shit. You're right. So shut up.
So she is telling you that there is somebody.
There's somebody, but I don't know. Steve?
Because I was going to say that when she was talking about getting divorced, I was like, you know, I had a conversation with her. You know me, I'm not a fan of divorce. But
Right.
I
Yep.
said, you got to do what you got to do. But, you know, there's
Exactly.
kids involved.
Exactly. That's a big one.
There's a lot to getting divorced.
Yep.
And she just said, she just said she needed to get away and be by herself or whatever the hell she was saying.
Right.
So I was like, well, that doesn't sound like another guy. That just sounds like
Yeah.
she needed time.
Deal.
Yeah. Well, she needed time to herself. You know. So I don't know. But by the way, as long as she's happy, but she's disappeared, like she's not even in the chat room. So I don't know.
Right.
Says she's
Definitely not
online.
on
She says she's online. I've asked her how's Long Don Lyle. She hasn't said a thing yet.
Hmm. Long Dong Lyle.
Yep. I told her the other day, just out of blue, tell Goose I said hi. She didn't even answer that one either. So.
All I know is Goose got very irritated when I brought up. He came over to my house and did my lawn and stuff. You know what I mean? It looks really nice. He worked his ass off. My lawn looks great. He worked his ass off, and I go, oh, first he comes over. All right. So he comes over to my house. So Saturday, you guys, they did the shower for my niece. Well, you guys know because I was on the air live. They were all to shower,
Right.
and I was telling you guys about the shower, right?
Yep.
So they had my nephew Aaron bought this cake that was really good. And at the end of the night, he also they got a bunch of food and stuff. And so he took his food home. He's like, well, you know, I brought it with me, but I'll take it home and then we'll, you know. So, of course, he took his food with him. My wife also made tamales, which took a lot of work for her to make these tamales. And so afterwards, they get done with the party. My brother Bodine, he never comes around. We can never find him anywhere. He goes to the party and says, "Hey, Dee, is there any more tamales?" She goes, "Oh, well, I have a whole package of them." She goes, "I made a bunch of them. There's a whole package of them." And she had a package of them. She goes, "Well, if they don't eat these, I'll bring them home to Ray."
Oh no.
And then she goes, "Well, I have a whole bunch of package of them and they're over." And she says where they are, blah, blah, blah. So they're getting ready to leave. She goes, "Where did those things go?" And they go, "Oh, Bodine took them." She's like, "What?" They go, "Bodine took them." So Bodine swiped all of the tamales and he leaves. But there was some of the cake that Aaron bought was left over, right? So my wife took the cake and she brought it to me at home. She goes, "Here, a little bit of that cake Aaron was telling you about." I was like, "Oh," I was really happy because when Aaron was telling me about the cake, I was really excited about it.
Right.
She goes, "Yeah, here's the cake for you." I was like, "Oh, great. I got a little cake." All right. And I was like, "This is going to be fantastic." So then Saturday night, Goose suddenly stops by my house. And I go, "What are you doing here?" He goes, "I was getting out of work. And I checked my voicemail messages. And our mother called me and said, 'You've got to swing by your brother's house. He stole all the food.'"
Wrong brother.
And I go, "Who was you talking about?" He goes, "You." And I go, "What?" He goes, "She had Deidre take all the food to him after the party, and I want some cake." And so my mom calls him and says, "Get all the food before your fat fucking brother eats it all."
Oh.
Of which, by the way, I want to go on record. I wasn't eating all of any food, of anything. So he comes by my house, and then he ends up taking the cake
Ah.
to my mother. When he was here, I go, "Hey, did you hear what Steve said?" He goes, he goes, "Screw Steve." He goes, "Screw Steve. He doesn't know what he's talking about." Whatever. So I'm just saying that that's when he was saying that he wasn't involved in whatever's going on.
I think we need a polygraph test.
Yeah, but I don't know. All I know is that she called my brother and said, "Your fat brother's gonna eat all the food."
So let me get this straight. Bodine took all the tamales.
So then my mom calls my wife and goes, "Where's the tamales?" And my wife says, "Bodine took them all." She goes, "Bodine took all those tamales?" She goes, "Yes." She goes, "He took them all." So then my mom's like, "Are you sure your husband didn't eat all of them?" She goes, "My husband hasn't even had one." "Did he eat all the cake?" She goes, "No, he had one piece. And then Goose took the rest."
So Bodine takes all the tamales. You get one piece of
Well,
cake, and
Aaron-
your brother comes and takes it all.
My nephew Aaron, he brought some kind of brisket, or he made a brisket or something, and so he bought brisket and rib tips or whatever the hell he bought.
Yeah.
They had that at the party, and then he took the rest with him.
Right.
And they had tamales. Bodine stole all the tamales. They had cake, which my wife brought home some of the leftover cake.
Right.
This cake cost them like, shit, I want to say Aaron told me. Aaron said they paid like $140 for the cake or something. It was this big, this multi-tiered cake. Like one level was blue, one level was pink, and then another, I don't know, you know. So he and his wife took the top layer, My wife ended up with what was left of the second layer and some of the first layer. But eventually I got my mother got it, So I guess my mom's just home eating cake with a spoon. Oh, this cake is so good. And Pete says, Ray was too good to go. No, Ray was on the air. I had to do a show on Saturday.
Subscribers.
So I was entertaining subscribers. That's what I was doing. And then people bitch because I wasn't there. But it's like I told people I wasn't. People knew they knew I wasn't going to go.
Right.
And here's the deal. I had just taken off the week before because we had a funeral.
Right.
I didn't want to take off 2 weeks in a row. I mean, for God's sakes,
Yep.
I want to keep subscribers happy.
Right.
I don't want to keep missing shows.
Yeah.
So forgive me for working Saturday and not attending the shower.
Right.
But the shower was going on at the same time that my show was on. So I did my show. He's going to eat all the food. He's so fat. She sends my brother by to come take the food.
Should have told your brother, wrong household. Go get my.
Well, then my brother goes, she said you're going to eat it all. I go, take the fuck. I go, just take the fucking food. Whatever it is, just cake. Just take it.
Where does Goose live?
In Chatham.
So your mother had your brother drive all the way to Chatham.
Well, no. My mother lives in Chatham.
Oh, okay.
We used to live in Chatham. We all lived in Chatham at one point.
And now you live in Springfield.
Yeah, now we moved to Springfield. So my mother's mad ever since we moved to Springfield. You know what I mean?
Sent Goose all that way just for a cake.
Well, he works in Springfield.
Oh, okay.
So he was coming home from work and she had him go by. Yeah. My mother's just such a, she's such a pain. Go by and get he ate all, he's going to eat all that cake. He's so fat. Get me some cake.
And some tamales while you're at it.
Yeah. And I was like, whatever. I don't,
Right.
Oh, well. Yeah, so my brother comes by and I said, Steve, Steve has a theory. I don't want to talk about Steve's ridiculous bullshit theory. And I'm like, well, I just thought I'd bring it up. He goes, Steve doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
I think Steve might be onto something. He's
I
playing
go, well,
denial.
I said, I just want to bring it up. Steve doesn't know what he's fucking talking about. And I go, I'm just trying to bring it up.
Denial was one of the first stages of acceptance.
Yep.
He goes, Steve doesn't know what he's talking about. And I could tell he didn't want to talk about your theories.
Right.
So I figured, well, let me wait till the grass gets cut before I, push this any further.
Right.
She'll be back on at some point. You can drill her some more about that question.
Yeah. So it sure sounded like me, besides, I mean, I know what Goose is looking for, and I know what Goose has been dating.
Right.
So he is just been dating. I mean, you can't even call them dates. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
He's been dating different women who,
Hookups.
yeah, he's just had some hookups.
That'd be nice to have those.
Well, I'm just saying that ever since he got divorced, he's just been
Right.
sort of going from bed to bed.
Booty call and hookups.
Yeah, and then my mother calls. I go, hey, you talked to Goose lately? Oh, you know, all I know is that he's out with all those whores. I go, what do you mean? He's with those whores. I go, whores? What kind of whores is he with? Well, you know, he goes to those bars and he just picks up those bar whores. And I go, he's with whores? She goes, yes. He's spending a lot of time with whores. So I don't want to pry too much, but my mother says that it's whores.
I have to say, I've been with a Goose, and he's very popular at the bars.
Yeah, with the ladies, right?
Yes,
Well,
with the ladies.
Anytime you're in a parade, he throws a foot long downtown trying to hit on women, and I'd say he's pretty popular.
Well, but I'm saying that he goes out to these bars and then he goes and spends the night at women's houses. You know what I mean? And so then when I talk to my mom, I go, hey, have you talked to, and the first one I ask, I go, have you talked to Goose or you talked to Bodie? I always ask about my brothers and stuff. And whenever I bring up Goose, she goes, well, he doesn't have time for us normal people. Why? He's busy hanging around with whores. And I go, what? He's hanging around with whores? What the hell does that mean? So, she complains about the whores. And that's what she calls them, is whores.
Very judgmental.
Yes, so.
Oh, hey, TJ's on the show. Didn't know that.
He's delivered his pressurized concrete.
Already done.
He had to get out and do some intermediate work.
I had to get out and tell people to shut the fuck up and let me do my job.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You need to get your hands off my truck, let me do my job, take your fucking ass over there. That's where you belong. Go.
Yeah.
I don't need a less than touching my truck.
Yeah. So then, I have a concern. I do have a concern that Christina's a friend of mine.
Uh-huh.
Forget.
I don't, I consider her a friend of mine, not a whore. So I don't want to, I don't want to hear, or I don't want my friend Christina to just be a bar whore. You know what I mean? I don't want to be thought of as some kind of whore. A bar
Exactly.
whore.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think of her as a sister, not a whore.
Yeah. So I don't know, but my sister didn't go to the shower.
Oh.
But I'm not, Didn't bother me. I didn't go to the shower, but
I don't usually go to showers.
We know.
I would have invited you, Steve, but my wife would have. I don't want my wife being mad at me.
Oh.
If Steve showed up, my wife would be like, "What the hell are you doing here?"
I think that'd be
Yeah.
hilarious.
Ray said I should come by because there's tamales.
I think that'd be hilarious.
No, because So I'm pretty sure Wade's right. Still not very happy with me over the PS4 thing.
Yes.
And I didn't have nothing to do with that. Ray was supposed to have that set up.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
Christina threw him under the bus that day.
Oh, I'm so mad. I'm still mad at Christina for that. Still mad. Still mad for that.
Tell us how you really feel.
Still mad about her coming to my house and hanging me out to dry like I was doing something wrong. You know what I mean?
Yep.
By the way, MLB The Show 22 League is almost wrapped up. Like I've got no games left with Steve, no games left with Brent, no games left with Jason, no games left with Rev J. I've got to play one more game with Corey. And then has the guy who's the Houston Astros has even played a game?
I don't think so. Because I need 3 with him and 3 with Rev.
Because
And
didn't
one.
he say yesterday that he was going to play games last night or something?
I thought I saw something he was going to be on, but it must have been really quick.
Did he ever play?
I don't know. I didn't check today. I don't think so.
Who's in the lead?
I don't know who's.
A lot of people, 10 people.
I don't know who's winning.
Oh, who's winning?
I don't know
think he
who's.
was still. I think Brent has 2 losses now.
Oh, poor Brent.
I still got to pick that game up. You know, I went to go pick it up the other day. Walmart was out.
You better
great
off.
game.
I just got it off the PlayStation
That's
Store.
probably what I'm going to do. Just now.
Same price. It's basically the same fucking price. So.
Yeah, so I'm wondering when the next. I'm just asking if the Astros guy's even been on yet to play,
Right.
because if not, let's kick him out and put
somebody else in.
I mean, listen, we've got other people who are willing to play.
Right.
So,
That sounded like a COVID sneeze.
It is.
It's a cough. What the hell kind of sneeze have you been hearing lately?
Cigarette smoking.
I just looked at the time. I got to go work out, but
oh shit!
All right, so league. If the Astros don't play tonight, I say we get rid of him and just add somebody else. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then we'll end that league because everybody's played almost all their games, right?
Yeah.
Then I say we end it and then we start a new league once, and then Tyler will get the game and
I'll go look tonight. See
we
if I
can
can
get
pick a copy
playing.
up.
Irene says she's got it already.
Irene's got it. My nephew Aaron's really good. He's got the game.
Mikey's son.
Mikey's son Brandon has the game. We got to get him on. Brent says he's got 9 more to play. Yeah, so you guys get playing.
Yeah.
Get playing. I got to play. Like I said, I got 3 with the Astros. I got to play 1 with Christina.
Right.
I got to play 1 against Corey. Is that it? Oh, 2 against Big D. So I don't know how many that is. That's probably about 80 total for me.
Right.
Yeah. Like I think Brent's the best that I played.
Hey, I played Jason the other day. Our last game, we went 10 innings.
Yeah.
They beat me by 2.
I think Brent's good. Then I think I thought Big D and Rev J were both really good.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I haven't played Rev J yet. I'm hoping to soon.
Oh, you should play. You should play him. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to. He's one I got 3 games with him and then 1 with Christina.
Corey's asking, who's the worst one you've played, Ray?
Me.
Well, Steve's getting better though.
I went 9 innings with him last time. So
Yeah.
first
And
two times I went 4.
Christina went 9 innings with me. I went 4 innings with Corey yesterday.
If you look at the record, I'm the worst. So because I played too many damn games.
Who's got the most losses?
Me, I'm 15-5, 5-15.
Oh, you've got 5 wins though.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the shame of losing to Steve?
That's gonna be my luck when I get the game.
Who have you beaten, Steve? Who have you beaten?
Who have I beaten? I've beaten Big D. I've beaten
How? I don't even know.
Corey.
I don't know how you beat Big D.
I beat Corey.
Yeah.
I beat Christina 1. Christina beat me 1.
Oh, the Astros. Ryan just sent me a message saying he's definitely going to be on tonight.
Okay.
There you go.
You better be prepared, buddy, because everybody's waiting in line to play you.
He goes, they had bad storms last night.
Oh.
He will definitely be on tonight after work.
Yeah, you guys do realize when I get the game, I'm going to be terrible at this game. I'm just
Who cares?
Yeah, but you can improve. You can improve pretty quickly.
Yeah, look at me. I used to just run around in the outfield.
And listen,
Well, they ran on bases.
it's time for Steve fielding. But here's the deal: it's when you play, you get better.
Okay, we'll see.
So when you start playing, you get better.
Start the new season when you start your 3rd season. Tyler, you in on this season? I sold that fucking game. I was tired of getting my ass beat.
All right, we should let's wrap it up so I got to go work out. 9:36. Thank you so much for listening. By the way, our show is brought to you by our friends at Recon Text. That's Recon Text, guys. Recon Text, call 217-670-1132. By the way, Brent says he beat Jason. He hit a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 9th. Oh, poor Jason. Oh, that sucks. Poor Jason. All right, 217-670-1132. Call Recon Text. Get a full detailing or tsunami coating for your car. And they do all the aftermarket stuff too. Just ask. You'd be shocked at what they can do for you at Recon Text. Plus, they're having a Father's Day special, which is a sale on tsunami coating. So call them today. Also, Just Beds over at 3120 Montvale Drive. Get yourself a good 8 hours sleep at Just Beds. It's Just Beds. Get over there. Tell them that you've heard about them on Mornng Disaster and get yourself a new mattress. They deliver the new mattress to your house. They deliver the new bed. They set it up. They take out the old stuff and they get rid of it for you. They do it all at Just Beds. I love it. 3120 Montvale Drive, the Yawn Exterminators. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up today. Tonight, Smoke Signals with Steve, 420. Steve, Fat 420.
Bubba.
Bubba's going to be on it?
Yeah.
Yep.
They are live at 6, Steve.
At 6 o'clock, yep.
6 o'clock tonight. And
we will be on time, of course.
They will do it professionally because that's how they get it done. Their producer is top notch. They get it done correctly. I'll tell you that right now. They'll do it. That's happening tonight. That's for subscribers, tier 2 subscribers. Check them out tonight. It's a Smoke Signals. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. So long, everybody.
Hey, Christina, say hi to Goose for me.